Hi there, I'm Baldwin Burgess of BD Insider, and I wanted to share an insight with you today that will probably make you look very differently towards the true value of a website. You know, the process of making a website is probably the most transformative experience you or your business can go through. And, you know, it goes way beyond the technology and the coding, because that really is the easy part, because you've got all these solutions now, like Wix or Squarespace, these other platforms, that make setting up a website really easy. Anybody can do it. It's like installing software. But what really matters here is the story that you tell with your website, the story you tell your visitors, the message you bring across. Because most of the time your website is going to be that first impression that people get about you or your business. You see, building a website is really about seeing your business through the eyes of the customer. And this is where most businesses get stuck. They don't get this because they still portray their business as they themselves see it. And this is a big mistake, because what happens is they ignore that the message is very obvious to them, but it's really not that intuitive to the visitor. So they are overestimating the knowledge of the visitor about the problem that they solve, or the the kind of solution they're looking for. Because most of the time your website visitor is there to find information, they're there to learn something. So the value of your website has got to make that easy for them. It's got to have an educational experience for your visitor. See, that is one big different way to see your website and make it suddenly a lot more valuable to the visitors. But before you can do that, the thing is that you really need to get a lot of clarity and understand your ideal customer. It's about getting that detailed understanding of who you ideally want to do business with. What is the world of that ideal customer, the people that you're really in business for. So it means that you have to go deep here. You have to really, it's almost like a psychological experiment. You have to go into their world and see you from their perspective. This is a very interesting part about building a website. And so once you've done that, once you've got that clarity and you've got the message and you make that connection, the next thing that you have to think about, obviously, is you make a connection. So it means that you have to engage with those visitors. And again, this is where many websites get it wrong, because they're very much like a shop window without an entrance, or just a brochure online. And so once you make that connection, you probably want to do a lot more with it. And so this is where there's a clear opportunity to turn your website into a real business development machine. Because after all, that is why you have your website. It should be an asset. It's think about it like a salesperson that never sleeps, never stops, and is always there and is always working for you. So, and best of all, to transform your website into a business development machine is actually very simple. Now, if you'd like to learn more about how to do this, I'd like to invite you to a masterclass that I recently gave. I'd like to invite you to a recording of a masterclass, which is part of my Business Voodoo program. It's a program where I teach people and businesses how to use technology to make more human connections. And if you sign up for the free masterclass, I'm also going to send you a free training program which would give you some great ideas about how you can use technology to make better human connections and do more business with your ideal customers. So sign up below, watch the masterclass, tell me what you think about it. I think you're going to get some good value from it, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you very much for your time and for watching.